state of this. It's not even an irregular occurrence. Every time I get on the bike, it just looks like I wet myself. I am upholding my status as Storm Fitness's sweatiest trainer. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Jack, and I'm doing my very best to become Yorkshire's answer to Forrest Gump. Today, I thought I would show you what a double training day looks like. I had my FTP session in the morning, and I had to shoot off very quickly because I had to get a rather delicious bowl of oats down my neck and then get into a coaching session. But FTP improvement done this morning, really good session. And actually, I was saying to my coach the other day that I think we actually need to retest my FTP. The last time I did it, I think, was July last year. So we're due a updated test on that one, which would be really interesting to see what a year of ultra training has done to that. But I definitely think we need one because I had some coaching cues in a session where it was like, this should sting, and I got to the end of it, and I'm not being arrogant because if anything, this is going to shoot me in the foot when I have to test it again, but it just didn't. So that's a really good sign. Really good sign that fitness is coming back post ultra as well. Always good as well in the background where you see one of your dogs running off chasing rabbits. Great. He's a working dog. That is what you'd expect. Doing what he loves, bouncing through the grass, while the other one just tries to eat it. But I've got a run on this afternoon with my good friend Brendan, who is the owner of Process Driven Fitness. I worked there for a couple of months and trained out there for a while, and try as much as I can to get up there and train with those guys whenever possible, because in all honesty, I think that was probably where I started pushing myself a lot more, just being around those guys. They all push really hard in training. It's a great community up there, so it'll be really nice to get in a run with Brendan and talk about some exciting ideas we've got of potentially some projects together, which is really cool. But for now, I'm going to make sure that this menace doesn't cause too much trouble. He spotted something. Lummox just lolloping around in the background. Enjoy a dog walk, and then I'm actually going to show you, because I've got one prepared for tomorrow, the bowl of porridge I ate this morning, because this was a recipe from the nutritionist I'm working with now, Emily. Really enjoying it so far. So nice, just kind of handing over the reins and having someone else tell me what to do. Not worked with a nutritionist myself before, but I've had it sort of, included in coaching services in the past. And yeah, obviously Emily specialises in working with endurance athletes. So very excited for what the sort of road ahead holds there. But been eating some amazing food, and just really nice to kind of have someone in the background telling me to make sure I've prepared my meals and tell me what to eat, which is, really useful when you're incredibly busy as well. So we're going to get this walk done, and then back we go, boys. Oh, look at that for recall. Arthur? Bailey? Oh, aren't they just great? I always think it's great when you get back from a walk and one of your dogs smells like a dead animal. God knows what my working lab has been rolling in. Anyway, this is the porridge I had this morning, overnight oats, which has chia seeds, flax seeds, mixed seeds, all the seeds, and peanut butter, whey protein, semi-skim milk, oats, and something else. Honey. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. But it's time for my mid-morning snack. I was up at 4, so this is 9 a.m. Technically, it's mid-morning for me. And I'm going to have 2 of these, which are like little nut butter date energy ball things that I made, and they are delightful, along with this, which I'm about to make into a protein shake, which is a scoop of whey, creatine and some frozen berries, because I am hot and these are cold and I want to cool down after my walk before I get stuck into some calls with clients, then go for a haircut, because the mullet is getting a bit out of hand. We need it shorter for these summer months. Off on a stag do this weekend, and then need to see what it looks like with slightly longer at the back this time round. Sam has been doing an amazing job. Sam, my barber, shout out Sam the barber. So see Sam later on, sort this wig out, and then trial run it for start of August, because my sister-in-law's getting married. So see what it looks like with a longer back, bit more party in the back, bit more business in the front. See how we go. Yes, I'm aware it's not like a Nutribullet or something. Ours broke, so stick blender it is for now. Right, that is work sorted for the morning. Beard also disappeared. Strong wind blew off. Now it's time to go get this mess sorted out so I'm more streamlined. Here we are. Ahoy polloi. Would you look at that? How much fresher does that look? Glorious. Absolutely glorious. I'm going to be so aerodynamic now. We're in the kitchen because I'm doing my next couple of days meal prep. We've got this amazing ignore the onions on the side. Amazing Mexican bowls that we're making, which I'm just going to combine with, I think, chicken or salmon with these. I can't remember what. But that's that taken care of. I'm gonna do a quick bit of work, take the dogs out again for their afternoon walk, because this is the life of a working Labrador owner, always on the move. And then we're off to meet Brendan for I think we're gonna do 10K today, so steady away. I'm gonna take the Nova Blast trails out with me because it's a bit wet around here. And they didn't get too much love on the last Ultra, so I feel like I need to give them a bit more TLC. Take them out for the run. Back here because my mum's here, and then into the gym this evening for a couple of coaching sessions and then some work. Off we go. I'll tell you what, that is absolutely banging. I actually found, Rogue, a tin of crab in the cupboard, so having crab with that, and it works well. So I better get this down because in less than an hour I'm running, so good practice for backyard ultra fueling. Well, I did a terrible job of filming on that run. However, we did manage to do a 10K, average heart rate of 138. We'll take that, very breezy pace. Don't exactly know what the pace was. Really nice to catch up with Brendan though. I think it's one of those things about running, isn't it? Where like, it's such a nice way of just kind of like catching up with someone and actually keeping your pace in a low aerobic zone when you can properly talk, because, well, the test for that is, can I keep talking to my friend? But yes, some potentially really exciting stuff coming up together, which is cool. And just nice to talk shop about all things training, all things competing. You know, I was saying to Brendan, and as I've said on this video, I think being up at Process and being a member there, and then, you know, I coached there for a little bit, was a really kind of formative thing for me right at the start of really pushing myself and seeing what I was capable of with my training. And it's always great to catch up with him and with, you know, any of the people from Process. That was a great time in my training, and a great time in my life actually, and that sort of gym environment landed at the perfect time for me to really kind of like focus me back on getting more out of myself in training, and has led to all the things I've done since. So now I'm gonna get into work, do a couple of sessions, eat some delicious noodles, then go home and eat some yogurt and chill out with my wonderful wife. And that is coaching wrapped up for the day. It's mad, isn't it, that it's 8:10. Still super light in here, super echoey. Saw the windows out because we don't want wildlife getting in here, do we? We once had a bird get trapped in here, which was fun. God, stuck on the leg press, always good. Good finish to the day. And I obviously was so hungry and eating so quickly that I didn't show you the noodles I had earlier, which were banging. But I do have this delicious apple. I'm going to show you the noodles when I get home because they're very, very good. And I've been eating a lot more vegetarian food actually, and weirdly somehow hitting my protein still. It's mad that, isn't it? When you're prepared, you can actually do that and it doesn't have an impact at all. Anyway, time to lock up and get home. I actually lied. I wasn't going straight home. I was going to the shop because I needed some ingredients for my snack bowl at the end of the day. Car crash of a shop. Yogurt. Chocolate. Bagels. It's not really a car crash of a shop because it's exactly what I need. But if that was the only things I bought all week, that might be a bit of an interesting week to manage off. Anyway, that is my little snack bowl for the evening and wraps up another good day of food. These are the nudes. They're banging nudes. Peanut, broccoli, soba noodles. Outrageous. Out bloody rageous. But tried to get the smallest bowl I could. Sadly, I couldn't find it. Do like a small bowl and a small spoon because it makes me feel like a giant. I'm going to finish my day with some chocolate chip and banana yogurt. Wrap up the last couple of messages of the day for coaching. Then get an early night because I have another double day tomorrow with going away this weekend. So cramming all the training in over the next couple of days. But there we are. That's what a double day looks like at the moment. Still kind of recovering from the last race. Run today felt good, but hammy definitely feels like I've run a lot more than 10K. Knee feels okay, so could be ready to get stuck back into it. But we'll leave that to the boss man. See what Gaz says. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.